What's up, guys? Welcome back to Hope with Jonathan. I'm your host, Jonathan Traylor. If you're here for a video on the top 5 up and coming podcasts that you should be listening to, you've come to the right place. We're going to be covering 5 up and coming podcasts that you guys should check out. I've been checking out a lot of different podcasts regarding kidney disease, organ donation, much more. The search for a donor. I mean, you name it, these podcasts have it. And they are awesome podcasts that you can listen to and be inspired by and encouraged by. I wanted to feature them on this video. So here we go, guys. We're going to start with our number 5 podcast right here on Hope with Jonathan and on this video. So the number 5 podcast that we're starting off with is Uncle Jim Myers. So Uncle Jim Myers, as you guys can see, he's on YouTube here. He just started placing his audio podcasting over on, I think, Anchor, which is producing it or pushing it out over onto Spotify for him right now. So I believe you can stream those audio podcasts over on the audio platform, audio streaming platform at Anchor and Spotify. So probably soon to be released in some other places, but this is his YouTube video right here. And this is Uncle Jim Myers. If you don't know who Uncle Jim Myers is in the kidney community, you've kind of been living underneath a rock. Uncle Jim Myers is a kidney advocate. He's an awesome kidney advocate, board member of the AAKP. He's affiliated with many different kidney organization, nonprofit organization. He's been known to do talks, and he hosts his own show, Kidney Stories Part 2. So Kidney Stories 2 is his broadcast, his podcast. These are some of his just recent broadcasts. Here's one scheduled, a brand new one for Sylvia Rosas. Here's one here that he did with Steve, a kidney warrior from Houston. Uncle Jim Myers does great work. He's got quite a few extensive list here of videos of kidney warriors who have overcome kidney disease, dialysis, kidney failure, transplant, and much more. And they share their story. And then also he shares stories for people that are in need of kidney. And here's a broadcast right here with Khadijah Ball that he did. He's done quite a Carol Aguilera here that needs a kidney. I mean, just so many more that he's featured. Uncle Jim is a personal friend of mine. He's a really cool advocate. Uncle Jim, if you don't already know, he suffered with polycystic kidney disease. That, as you know, PKD can be passed down, and he had many different family members that also suffered with PKD as well. So if you're not already checking out Kidney Stories 2 on the audio podcast of streaming platform of Spotify and Anchor, come over to his YouTube channel and check out. He's James Myers over on YouTube. As you guys can see, I'm sharing his YouTube channel. Right now he's rocking with 17 subscribers, and Uncle Jim needs a whole lot more support. So an incredible advocate for kidney disease. Definitely want to check him out if you're not already. So that was a number 5. So number 4, we're going to go ahead and get into as well. Let me see if I can grab the next one. And it is Mr. Shane Blanchard with Midwest Kidney Warriors. So Midwest Kidney Warriors, guys. Midwest Kidney Warriors over here on YouTube. So Shane Blanchard is a three-time kidney transplant recipient who is um, doing a podcast now where basically he is doing the same thing that I'm doing, where he shares stories of hope. He shares stories of kidney warriors who are in need of a kidney. He's also sharing stories of patients who have overcome a lot of adversity with kidney disease, and they share their incredible story. And Shane just recently started this channel. He doesn't have a whole lot of different interviews on here, but he's starting to get a pretty good playlist here. As you can see, he featured Zonia on here. He's done it. He did a podcast with two living kidney donors. This is a really great podcast to listen to. He talks about his own personal story here with battling Eagle Barrett syndrome. He's got Jimmy Bates on here with Don Bates, with his, they're incredible home dialysis advocates. So if you're not already listening to, his podcast over here on YouTube, Midwest Kidney Warriors, I believe he's doing the audio podcast under Focus on the Warrior. So I believe it's Focus on the Warrior, and I think you can listen to that on pretty much a lot of many different streaming audio podcasts. If you're interested in just streaming those audio podcasts, you can do that over on, I believe, Anchor, Spotify, possibly Apple Podcasts. So check it out. Midwest Kidney Warriors. He's got some incredible videos over here. He did one here with a kidney warrior in need of a kidney, Tanisha Ellis, and he talked about kidney disease and mental health here, which is a great video to watch and listen to. Here's another one he did on dialysis basics, and another one he did with the NKF representative here, the Big Ass. So this was a great video as well. I got a lot of respect for Shane, three-time kidney warrior, three-time kidney transplant recipient, an incredible advocate for kidney disease. I really enjoy watching these videos. So if you haven't already gone over and checked him out over on YouTube, check him out. Also on the audio platform at Spotify or wherever you enjoy your favorite streaming platforms. Just look it up. Focus on the Warrior is for the audio. On YouTube, guys, it's right here, Midwest Kidney Warriors. So check that one out. And that is our number 4. And so we'll get into number 3 here in just a second. Hope you guys are enjoying this podcast. If you haven't already, check this out right here on YouTube. Please do so. Go through our catalog of videos, see what we're doing right here on YouTube at Hope with Jonathan. We would be definitely honored if you guys would consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. It would mean so much to us. We are definitely trying to raise awareness for kidney disease, organ donation, and much more. And it would be a major honor for you guys to join our family right here at Hope with Jonathan. It would be incredible. If you haven't already, check this out at hopewithjonathan.com. Check us out at hopewithjonathan.com. You can actually stream live videos over there. You can listen to our audio podcast. You can read blogs over there. We have many different resources for you to check out over there. Check us out, hopewithjonathan.com. It would mean so much. Again, guys, you're watching this video. This is the 5 podcasts you should be listening to. Absolutely. And we've already covered 2 of those. So let's get into our third one. So number 3 is going to be, we're going to check out, let's see, who is number 3 on the list that we chose. Number 3 on the list is the Kidney Bean Podcast. That's right, guys, the Kidney Bean Podcast. If you're not checking out the Kidney Bean Podcast, you are missing out. I probably should have made this my number 1, but I didn't. I got it at number 3, but still, it's really not a measure of like where they're listed on this list of importance or how good they are. It's just, I'm just trying to include all of these podcasts in this category, and it just so happened the Kidney Bean Podcast was number 3. But this is an incredible podcast. If you're not already checking them out, check them out. Follow them on their social media. Please support them. Reach out. They are two sisters who give you a glimpse of what it's like been over the past 15 years to live a life as young women being on dialysis in their early 20s, receiving a kidney transplant, and ultimately ending up back on dialysis. These individuals are doing great things right now. They're rocking with around 142 subscribers. They're looking for more subscribers, more support. As you guys can see, this is some of their videos that they have going on, and they're getting a lot of views, a lot of incredible support for them already. And I've listened to a couple of these, and they are really cool. This is a great podcast for you to check out, the Kidney Bean Podcast. And shout out to the clip art there, the art for their podcast there. I kind of like that. It looks really cool, and they're doing great things. I wanted to feature them in this list because they're doing great things in the community. So we're trying to help others. We're trying to show you guys where to find the latest, greatest podcast in the kidney community, in the transplant community. And so if you're looking for something new to check out, go check out, subscribe to the Kidney Bean Podcast. I'm not really sure at this time whether or not they're doing like the audio podcasting. They may be doing audio podcasting, but right here, Kidney Bean Podcast, right on YouTube. Go check them out over on YouTube, but also you can go ahead and try to check them out on Spotify as well. They possibly could be on Spotify or possibly Apple Podcasts. I'm not really sure, but I do check them out over here on YouTube. Would like to feature them at some point, possibly on the Hope with Jonathan podcast. I think it would be an incredible story for you guys to check out. So, wanted to feature them today. Again, that's the Kidney Bean Podcast. Go check them out. They're doing awesome things. Alrighty. Right, guys. So I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Like, again, we're just trying to share some incredible information that you guys would enjoy. And I hope you guys are going to go check out these podcasts. I really think that it's a great thing for people to step out. I don't know if people understand sometimes what all goes into a podcast. I think a lot of people think that you just click record and just go, and that's pretty much the audio podcast or even a live streaming podcast, much like we do with Hope with Jonathan. No, there's a whole lot more work that goes in and is involved in these podcasts, and there's a lot that goes into them, and a lot that entails with doing an audio podcast. There's time invested with getting your guests and picking a time and scheduling, creating the artwork for your videos, creating the poster that you're going to post on social media. Again, that kind of correlates with artwork, but also video creation, the topic that you're going to discuss, and then once you get all that scheduled, then getting the guests to be able to actually click on the link and actually enter the podcast can be an issue sometimes. So there's a lot of different things that entail with a podcast. And then whenever you're doing the podcast, there's a producing effect. There's a marketing side of podcasting, and there's so much that goes involved with it that it literally can be a part-time to full-time job, literally. And so a lot of people don't realize that, but you what we're trying to get you to do is show support for these individuals who take the time out of their schedule. I mean, it's an incredible enduring project, some of these podcasts and videos and sessions that they do with the guests, and they're wanting to do that because they love to do it. So it's just a great way for you to take some time and show them some support and subscribing to their YouTube channel, and listening to their podcasts and listening to their projects. Like I said, they invest a lot of time, a lot of effort into it, a lot of love goes into it, and they're just trying to, do great things in the community by spreading awareness for kidney disease and talking about transplant, organ donation, and so much more, and just wanting to share their story. As you guys know, I truly believe in hope, and there's hope and there's power in sharing your personal journey and personal story. When you do so, you're encouraging others, and you're encouraging other people to want to continue fighting and continue in the journey. And that's why we say we share stories of hope right here on Hope with Jonathan, because that's literally what we do. We're sharing stories of hope of other individuals who have literally faced kidney disease and dialysis and transplant. And many of them are thriving with that. And then we've had living kidney donors on our show that many of them are thriving as kidney donors. And also we've featured many that who are in need of a kidney. And so all of these podcasts are generating hope and doing great things. So that was number 3, guys, the Kidney Bean Podcast. So let's recap really quickly. If you haven't already checked out Uncle Jim Myers, so James Myers on YouTube, Kidney Stories 2 on audio podcast, Midwest Kidney Warriors are right here on YouTube, okay, with Shane Blanchard. You want to check it out. Focus on the Warrior for the audio podcast on that. And then you got the Kidney Bean Podcast. I have not met them yet, but I have listened to their podcast and I'm subscribed to that channel. So check them out. They're doing really cool things in the community. Okay, for the next one, guys, number 4. So number 4. So we're gonna get into sharing our screen here, and we're going to feature who's on next on the list, guys. Who's next on the list? All right, guys, right here, the Bonus Years Podcast. All right, so if you haven't already checked them out, the Bonus Years Podcast, you should definitely be checking this out. Okay, here's their website. This is the bonusyearsblog.com. Her name is Brooke, I believe, Gerard, and she is a chronic illness coach that specializes in support for organ transplant patients. And she is a podcaster. I believe she is a liver transplant recipient, and she's got an incredible story. This is all about her and consulting and coaching that she does, and here's her story. So yes, she is a liver transplant recipient, and I've gone through and listened to quite a few of her different podcasts that she has. And I'm not sure if she's got a YouTube channel or not. I don't believe so. But she is on Facebook, Instagram, looks like Twitter. And you can listen to the podcast right here on the website. So you want to go over to the bonusyearsblog.com. And I'll have all this in the description below once you get into the description. But the bonusyearsblog.com. And you can listen to different podcasts over here that are featured around organ transplant. Here's one with a liver transplant and recovery and much more. So as you can see right here, they are on Apple Podcasts, they're on Spotify, Google, and Amazon Music. So you can check them out over there as well. They have some great podcasting on this website as well. They have some blogs and all of her information that you can get more information, talking about appearances or getting the information about maybe possibly being on her podcast. You can reach out to her right there on this website. And so I wanted to feature this one on here. I think it's a great podcast. You guys need to get over there and check it out, the Bonus Years Podcast, okay? The bonusyearsblog.com. So get over there, check it out. Brooke's doing amazing things. Give you guys something to listen to for sure. Some great content. So get over there if you like podcasting, you like listening to audio podcasting, or you like watching live videos such as what we do right here with Hope with Jonathan, then you guys will definitely enjoy some of these podcasts that we're featuring. And you know what? This is just 5 of them. I have many more that I could feature, but these are like some people that are kind of not well known in the community, or maybe not. Some people may not have ever heard of some of these podcasting. Or some of these podcasts. So I wanted to definitely feature them. I have a couple of others that I could list on here, but today we're just focusing on 5. So definitely get in touch with me if you ever want to be featured on a video like this. Maybe you have an audio podcast, you're doing the same thing, and you want to be featured. Let me know. Get with me, and we'll talk about doing a video or possibly even an interview. So, our number one, okay, this last one, this is the number one that I wanted to kind of feature on this list. I'm really excited to share this one with you. So, we're gonna go ahead and share our screen. I hope you guys are ready for this. I hope you're ready. Number one, ready? All right, here we go. Unified podcast. Unified podcast. All right, guys, listen. Unified is doing great things in the overall mental health community. They talk about a lot of different things on here. I was actually on their show. Uh, I've been on the show twice now, where I featured my personal story, and then I kind of recapped after my transplant. Did a recap podcast with them. This is hosted by Kim Murphy and Angie Roberts, and soon we're going to have them on the show. And it's going to be an incredible podcast. They talk a little bit about mental health. They talk about all kind of different aspects of organ donation and well-being, and a lot of their podcast is about mental health awareness. But here's a list of their videos, and this is their YouTube channel. And as you guys can see, they've done a lot of different things. They talk about sexually transmitted diseases. This one's talking about emotions. They have, they're talking about suicide, codependency. Just all kind of different aspects. And on this podcast, they do amazing work. They do amazing work, and they put a lot of time and effort in this. And so, as you can see right now, guys, they're rocking with around 43 subscribers. That is not because they don't have great content. They have amazing content, and I'm not just saying that because I've been on their show, but they're doing a lot of great things. Here's one on diabetes type 1, stop bullying, the path to empathy. Just so many different ones. Sickle cell anemia. Looked like they were having a little bit of fun with Halloween here. Just so many different. They're featuring someone here talking about finding a cure. They've done a lot of different podcasts. I think you guys would enjoy this podcast. You guys need to go check them out. Again, they've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. They're on Anchor. They you guys need to definitely go over and check out Unified Podcast. Again, guys, they're on YouTube, and they've got a great audio podcast. So that's pretty much it, guys. That is all of our podcasts that we're featuring today. There's so many more out there that I would love to feature today, but I'm only focusing on 5, and this is just up and coming podcasts that you guys should be supporting and you guys should be listening to. And there's some great ones out there. I'll go ahead and say it. There's some great other podcasts. If you're not already checking out, like Kent's Kidney Stories podcast, you need to go check that out as well. A Second Chance podcast is right here with Philip Harris Jones, Tafaro Cook. If you're not already subscribed to them, you need to go check them out. Of course, the Warriors Quest Show with Jared Brown is another great show to watch. Doing amazing things in the community, kidney community. He features kidney warriors that are in need of a kidney. So these are some others that you can go check out. But today we were just wanting to focus on 5 podcasts, okay, that you guys should definitely go check out, definitely be listening to. Five awesome podcasts that you guys definitely need to go over and look at. And I'm not sure about their social media and stuff. You definitely should inquire about that as well and check it out. See where they're at as far as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm not sure about all that, but I definitely think it would be worth your time, guys, to go check them out. Guys, again, I am Jonathan Traylor. I'm the host of Hope with Jonathan. I am the founder of Hope with Jonathan, and you guys please go check us out. Check out the rest of our videos. We share stories of hope. It would be an honor if you would subscribe to us right here on YouTube. Check us out on our website at hopewithjonathan.com. We will send you out a free newsletter every once in a while featuring different videos and information that we've done And definitely go sign up for that. You can do so right at hopewithjonathan.com. We definitely would ask for you to please go save a life. Over 100,000 people waiting on a life saving organ at this time. DonateLife.net. Please go sign up. Be a hero today. Definitely for support if you've been recently diagnosed with kidney disease, facing kidney failure, on dialysis, in need of a transplant, need support. We have support groups and much more. Find us at kidneysolutions.org. Also, you can check us out over here on YouTube as well at Kidney Solutions and Network of Transplant Experience. You can listen to that podcast I just talked about, Kent's Kidney Stories podcast. For more information about kidney disease and much more, we have blogs over there, lots of different information, videos that we've done right here on Hope with Jonathan. Check us out, kidneyconversations.info. And we'd love for you to let us know where you're at. Let us know where you're from. Let us know any comments or questions that you may have. Drop a comment. Let your voice be heard. We would definitely love and appreciate to have you comment. And we love to hear from people. We love to hear from different individuals, and we love to have the comments come in. So definitely comment. Let us know who you are and where you're from, and definitely remember, absolutely, always, if you ever hear anything on this podcast regarding health or medical, definitely reach out to your team. Again, guys, this way, in no shape or form is this a diagnosis. And there will be a disclaimer video at the end of this video, just explaining that we are not doctors. We do not, we're not giving you a diagnosis or anything like that, and definitely do not want to be responsible for that. So definitely check with your team if you have any questions or issues regarding your health. Also, guys, we love we love to have people on our show. So maybe you've come across Hope with Jonathan. Maybe you've come across what we're doing with Hope with Jonathan and you like what we're doing. And you say, you know what? I think I'd like to be on his show. I would love to share my story. We'd love to have you. Message us, let us know. We can get you scheduled. I will admit to you, sometimes there's a little bit of a waiting period to get on the show because we just got a lot of patients and people that want to get on the show and share their incredible story. And so sometimes you have to be a little patient to get on the show, but we'll definitely get you scheduled and get you on the list. Hey guys, we really appreciate all the support for Hope with Jonathan. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And definitely, if you would, I would really much appreciate it if you would join our family right here at Hope with Jonathan. Hit subscribe, hit that bell. You'll be notified of all the podcasts and great interviews that we have featured right here on Hope with Jonathan. Hey guys, with all that being said, I hope you guys will take care out there. Remember to spread love. Most folk, God bless. Take care of your kidneys. This is Jonathan.
Jonathan is created as an informational, educational, and entertainment show. Hope with Jonathan hosts, guests, partners provide information on the basis of research and personal experiences, and is not to be taken as or implied as diagnosis of any disease or treatment. Hope with Jonathan, its host and guests and partners, recommend and encourage you to speak to your medical team before implementing any treatment or diagnosis found on this show or any product, service associated to Hope with Jonathan.